want to buy an investment property in Texas from out of state, but you don't know how to do it. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the steps of buying an investment property here in Texas. Now, when I talk about investment properties, it can be a single family unit up to a fourplex. And so I just had a client purchase her very first fourplex here in Dallas-Fort Worth, and she's super excited. So the benefit of a 1 to 4 unit property is you can get a traditional investment loan on it. You don't have to go commercial. Hi, my name is Dana Pollard, and I've had my own investment properties. I've helped other people purchase investment properties in Texas, and I've been a real estate agent for almost 12 years now. Sold new homes. So guys, if you're looking to purchase a home, whether investment or for personal use, I'm so happy to help. All you have to do is call, text, or email me. The link is in below for the email. And if you're looking to buy an investment property, I have an investor's questionnaire you can fill out. If it's for your primary residence, I have a dream home questionnaire you can fill out. Those are all in the link below, but I'm so happy to help you guys. And let's get on to our video. So the first step you have to do if you want to buy an investment property in Texas is you have to secure your financing. So if you're paying cash for the property, you have to go to the bank and have them give you what's called a proof of funds, and they'll sign it and date it, just verifying that you have the cash to purchase the property with. If you are going to get a loan on the property, then you have to get a pre-approval letter. And that really is the first step, because you want to know how much will they qualify you for, how much will they loan you, and you're going to need either proof of funds or a pre-approval letter to even put an offer in on a property. So it's best to be prepared right off the bat. The second step to purchasing an investment property in Texas is you really do want to work with a real estate agent, a local real estate agent, especially if you're from out of state, because your real estate agent can help do the legwork for you, do things that you can't do out of state. And you also want an agent who knows the area, knows, how to run the comps, both for purchase as well as the rental comps, to see what you can get. They'll submit those CMAs, comparison market analysis, to you, and you can run the numbers to see if it makes sense or not. Definitely have your real estate agent send you the taxes for each property, because if they're in different cities or even different schools, then the tax rate can vary, and you definitely want to, and you're going to want to calculate that as well. Now, I can tell you, if you are looking for like a multi-unit property, a duplex or fourplex, the market is really hot here in Texas, and so you may want to be prepared to pay close to market for those units. But listen, again, if you're looking for investment for long-term purposes, sometimes it makes sense to pay market, because you know it's going to go up in value. So the third step to buying an investment property in Texas is to shop for homes. Now, there are two ways to shop for homes. It depends if you're looking at a single family dwelling or if you're looking for multi-unit. So let's talk about multi-unit first, and then we'll talk about the process for a single family unit. So if you're shopping for a multi-unit property, what you want to do is obviously get set up on a search with your local real estate agent. So what I'll do is I'll set you up on a search that meets your criteria, your price point, things like that, and I'll email you a list of multi-units. What you're going to do is, if you find one you like, you're going to run the numbers, make sure that the numbers work, and then if you like it, you just simply put in an offer. Because with these multi-units, most of the time they're occupied with tenants, and so the sellers don't want us having a bunch of looky-loos at the multi-units, and so they don't want to disturb the tenants until they have an offer in place, a contract in place to purchase. So what that looks like is, if you like it, the numbers work, you put in an offer, we negotiate the contract, and once we all agree to terms, then you write 2 checks, okay? So you're going to write one for the option period, which is a $200 fee. It's non-refundable should you terminate the contract. And the second check is your 1% earnest money. So say the property's $300,000, you're going to write a check for $3,000 for your earnest money and $200 for your option money. What the option money does is it buys you the right to terminate the contract for any reason within that option period, which is standard like 7 to 10 days, okay? It gives you time to get your inspection done. That's when you can look at the property. And if you're working with me, what I like to do, if you're from out of state, you don't have to fly here. You're welcome to fly here. But I'll walk through with the video, and we can be on like a FaceTime video or some sort of video call, and I can walk through the property, showing you the property through video. If you go, hey, show me that crack in the wall, I'll go and show you the crack. I'll tell you my professional opinion, and I'll show you everything that I can find that, that is wrong with the property, because I don't want you buying a property unaware of defects. And so I feel like my job is to show you the defects so you're just fully aware and you can make a good decision whether you should buy the property or not. And then once you get the inspection done in that option period, then we negotiate repairs. Here in Texas, we only negotiate major repairs because it's not required in Texas for the property to be up to code in order to sell it. Now, so roofing, HVAC, foundation, things like that, we negotiate the major things and submit that, negotiate that, then you should be good to go. If you're paying cash, you should be able to close within a week or two after that. And if you're getting a loan on the property, then you'll get your appraisal done and process the loan, then you can close. Okay, that kind of was actually a bunch of steps all into one. I said it was step 3, but I went from step 3 to closing. So that's on your multi-unit. On the single family dwelling, like if you just want to invest in a regular house and then rent it out, then we can do it exactly the same way as the multi-unit, where you put in an offer because the numbers work, and in the option period I can take video for you and get the inspection done. Or if you want to look at it by video, most single family homes you can view by video before putting in an offer. And so now if there's a tenant in it, sometimes it's a little tricky, but most of the time it's the seller who lives in these single family dwellings. So I can schedule a time, we can go walk through it by video. If you like it, we can put in an offer. Now, if you're gonna lowball a bunch of offers, which I understand as investors, some investors do that, then I'm not gonna look at every property for you, but what we'll do is I don't mind putting in offers. I don't mind putting in lowball offers on properties that have been on the market for 30 days or more. And once we get a bite, someone that is entertaining that offer, then I can run out, take a look at the property for you and send you some video. So that's a way to do single family units if you want a good deal. If you're expecting to pay market, which it's a hot market in Texas still, so even in 2020. So if you're looking at, regular purchase price, I don't know, each home varies, right? Depends on how long it's been on the market and the condition of the home where we're going to put the offer in. But if that's the case, then we'll narrow it down to some homes. I can go do video for you, or you can fly out here and shop for homes. So it's kind of very similar to if you're buying it for your personal residence. Okay, so I'm gonna go briefly over the steps again because I don't want to confuse you, because I just went over a lot of information. So step 1, arrange your financing. Step 2, choose your real estate agent. Step 3, shop for homes. Step 4, put in an offer. Step 5, you're going to be, after you negotiate the offer, you're going to be in the option period. That's where you get your inspection done. Step 6 is you negotiate repairs. Whatever pops up on the inspection report, we negotiate major repairs. Step 7, so that's kind of where it got a little cloudy. So step 7 is after you negotiate repairs and everything's agreed upon, then if you are taking a loan out, you're gonna have to get the appraisal done. The appraisal is about $400 to $500 depending on the property, and that is an out-of-pocket expense for you as the buyer. Now you pay that to your lender, and as long as the property appraises, then you shouldn't have any problems. If it does not appraise, then we renegotiate purchase price. So sometimes the appraisal comes in $10,000 too short, then it's all negotiable. So many times what happens is the seller and buyer, they meet in the middle. So if it's 10,000 too short, then maybe the seller will come off the purchase price by 5,000, and you may have to come to closing with an additional $5,000 cash. It just depends. It's all renegotiated if that happens. Then after the appraisal comes in, the loan will finish. The title company will make sure that the title is clear so you don't run into any title issues, and the loan will process and you get a clear to close. All right, and the last step is you close on your property. So that's the fun day. Now, hey, if you're out of state again, we can schedule a notary to go to wherever you are at. You don't have to fly to Texas in order to close. I think that's pretty cool. So you literally can purchase a home from out of state as long as you're in the US, sometimes even outside the US. But and we have done that before. But if you're in the US, you can buy a property in Texas without ever coming to Texas. It's really amazing what the internet has done. So anyway, so we'll schedule a notary to go out to you, or if you want to come in person, that's fine as well. And then the most important thing, I think, is hire a management company. I do have some recommendations if you want to hire a management company, because it would be very difficult to manage the property from afar. So hiring a great management company to rent it out as well as take care of repairs while they're here. I know many investors who are in California and in other states that have never seen the property, they've never touched it. All they do is receive the monthly income, and you have to write checks for repairs and whenever you turn the unit. I will have more videos coming out on buying investment properties, so stay tuned for that. And hey, if you want help and you're thinking about buying an investment property or a single family home for yourself, hey, reach out, call me, text me, email me. I'm so happy to help. And hey, like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and watch these next ones coming up.